37-year-old Jeremy Champlain is seriously hurt after allegedly crashing his dump truck while drunk around 10:45 Sunday. Authorities were called to the area of Highland Court and South Valley Drive in Stillman Valley. Investigators say the truck spilled around 150 gallons onto the driveway sealer when making a turn. Champlain is accused of crashing into 8 mailboxes and a light pole as well. He was taken to the Rockford Hospital, after that arrested and released to appear in court.